You know, I was thinking to myself, have we even seen a Titan in this season? I don't really think so, and it's crazy because that is like the main enemy in season 1 and 2, and they just freaking yeeted that out of the picture so that we can focus on the scouts versus the government. And it's crazy because it still works. What's up, guys? My name is Section from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Attack on Titan season 3 episode 3. So in the last episode, there was a fight between Kinney and Levi, which I thought was fantastic. But basically all the main characters of the scout party survived, and now they're hiding out. They were able to capture some of the MPs and kind of torture them for some information. Basically what we got out of the MPs was that, I mean, they're basically brainwashed into thinking that what they're doing is for the better good. Now, to be fair, we don't exactly know who's in the right now. I'm looking forward to finding it out. Obviously, there's some shady government stuff as what we've seen when they're in the little council meeting, I'm guessing at the King's Court. But yeah, I don't really know what their next move is. I don't know if they mentioned it or not, but I guess we'll find out right now. So without further ado, let's get straight on into it and make sure to support the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I was born on a small farmstead in the northern lands of Walrose.
Okay, we can have
It was
titles
owned
just in
by
case.
the noble Rice family. My mother was always reading books. She didn't care to work, and no one cared to make her. Most nights, someone would come for her in a carriage, and she'd go off into the city.
That's awfully weird.
I started picking up books to imitate my mother. In all the stories I read in those books, parents cared about their children. Thanks.
So what, she doesn't even like treat you that you're there?
One day, out of curiosity, I decided to try hugging my mother.
Mommy!
If only I wasn't such a coward, I could have killed it.
Oh my gosh.
Those were the first words my mother ever said to me. I didn't see her for a long time.
You know, that coat and the
And
walking
then,
away reminds
5
me
years
of
ago, just a few days after
the Edward
Walmaria
fathers.
fell, I finally met my father. The mother I hadn't seen in years looked terribly
Years?
frightened.
You know what this is, Lord Rice.
Kenny.
Let Mom go!
No! I'm not that girl's mother! I've never even met her! Do whatever you want with her, but let me go! Wait, what are you?
You were never employed at this estate, and nobody here has ever heard your name.
Oh gosh.
If only you had never been born, I could.
Hey. No remorse. No remorse.
Those were the last words my mother ever said.
Yeah, the first and last words, not the greatest.
My father proposed an idea that if I were sent somewhere far away to live out a quiet life, perhaps they could spare me.
Okay, so, all right. Why was Kenny hired to do that in the first place?
The true royal bloodline is carried by the Rice family. And as its heir, the power to save all of humanity now rests in your hands.
Is she like a sacrifice?
And I'll show you where it all began.
Oh, please. Please do so. And let us see it as well.
Sanas, your face. What happened? The king.
I can't say another word out of you. I would have died for you, and you betrayed me for a bed.
He didn't get a chance to. We never questioned him.
Ha ha!
We forced Ralph here to read off this script at knife point. It was staged.
So you were the one that said everything.
It was me.
Oh, he's gonna
Who betrayed the king's
take himself out. You better keep an eye on him. Or not. You know, who cares?
Enjoy.
It's your turn.
No. No turns.
There's an order to these things. Best of luck, Hanji.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? Oh my goodness. Scared the crap out of me.
I'm sorry. Seems I made a mess.
It's time you filled them in.
Oh, yeah.
Levi, you don't want to clean that up?
So they plan to eat Aaron?
Yeah. Aaron remembered a conversation between Ymir and Bertolt. Ymir used to be a mindless titan just like the others. Until she consumed someone. Someone from Bertolt and Rhina's group. Rhina's comrades aren't normal humans. And there's a different set of rules for humans that can turn into titans. My thought is this. If a titan eats someone with that power, then it'll transform back into a human. I think he hoped one of those titans would eat Aaron and take his power.
Oh.
My point is, if the government has a titan of their own, they'll use it to eat Aaron.
We're heading for Rod Rice's estate. Prepare to leave at once.
What a loser.
Sir!
Pardon, sir, but the commander of the garrison has just arrived.
Pixis.
Is he wondering if Jean can make one of those eggs again?
Forgive me for dropping in unannounced. But I just couldn't stand still, you see.
I have a plan to retake Walmaria and to depose the government.
All in one fail swift strike?
I knew this would happen someday.
Thanks for informing
the
us.
state could only hold people in this cramped world for so long before they began to lash out.
I expect the news to come shortly. If you care to wait, I'd like you to hear a story from my childhood.
Ooh?
About
The
my
teacher
father.
story?
He was a teacher.
Yeah. My father was a tailor.
Commander, it's done.
Looks like my gamble might pay off, Commander. Might. One of the first Interior Squad just confessed. The current king is a pretender to the throne. Rice is the true royal family.
But why do they need a pretend one?
Anything come of the Rice investigation?
I found out as much as I
I hope
could.
his cart doesn't get like attacked.
Commander Ervin, the Interior Squad's put out a warrant for you.
Fantastic.
They're making a scene in the middle of the city, sir.
A
Saying you
scene?
had someone murdered.
What?
Anji, leave town at once.
Huh?
I've chosen the Scouts' next leader, and it's you, Zoe Hanji.
Woo!
The Scouts are in your hands.
So, don't die.
That's him. Ervin's here.
That's Mr. Demo Reeves. He was the head of the Reeves Company.
Just yesterday at this exact location, Aaron Yeager was abducted by a group of Reeves lackeys. However, Reeves was hired to do this by none other than the Scouts themselves.
Oh, please. Please. Put him in his place.
You're trying to monopolize Yeager's Titan power and keep it all for yourselves. That type of action violates Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity. And because the Scout Regiment is in violation of this law, all Scouts must be arrested.
Oh, he's just taking himself. Oh, taking all of them in. Oh my gosh.
What do you think we should do?
Run. Do what Ervin said.
Give me a moment.
What?
Get the hell away from my husband!
He helped those who couldn't leave by striving to revive this city. I swear this. I will avenge him.
I wanted him to just talk so much smack.
One day we were
But
studying
it's okay.
history. Faced with the annihilation at the hands of Titans, humanity took refuge behind the walls and realized 100 years of peace. Even back then, this seemed strange to me, and so I asked my father a question. When we got home that night, he sat me down and gave me the real answer. He told me the history books he received from the government were full of contradictions and mysteries.
Yeah.
I told the other children what he had told me.
Oh no.
And one day, the MPs arrived to question me.
Gosh dang it.
My father didn't come home that night. When humanity fled to these walls, the king altered their collective memory to make them easier to rule.
How do you do that?
That was my father's theory. I no longer believed that there was any justification for my father's death. He was killed by human greed. I've made it my mission in this life to atone to my father by showing the world he was right.
Well, now's your biggest chance.
Some of them have evaded capture. These people are dangerous.
I bet they're planning to use that freak show Yeager to wipe us all out.
People are scared of what they don't understand.
The MPs were handing out these flyers. If this is true, the Scouts will be disbanded.
Captain, I hear footsteps.
Is it Hanji?
Sounds like they're approaching.
Maybe. What? What? Oh wait, no, it can't be. No, never mind. It could be the Scout Regiment because at first I saw the guns. I'm dying. At first I saw the guns, so I immediately went, oh, you know, it's Kinney's group. But what I'm looking at right now is they're having like the regular hunting rifles, but they still got the swords and the single canister. So they don't got the gun equipment. So it's definitely the Scouts. And also, I don't believe the MPs or the garrison wear the green coat. I'm pretty sure that's a Scout exclusive. So that being said, group of 2, the only thing that jumps out to me is Hanji and then her person, dude, whatever he is. All right, so tons of questions. First off, with the whole rice thing. Rice thing. My question is, first off, who is hired by Kinney? Wait, no, I said that wrong. Who hires Kinney? Is it the Pretend King? Is it like the other council members? Because my quick theory is somehow someone found out that Rice had a daughter and her mother are hiding out on this farm. And with that information, they sent Kinney to go take them out because they knew that this girl was going to grow up to eventually take over the throne. It is the bloodline. And that is why Rice showed up after all these years and tried to hide them, try to take them away. But with that comes more questions. Like, first of all, why did all this start happening after Wall Mario went down? I feel like the timing of it is very important. Obviously, it has something to do with like the Titans, but I just think there's no such thing as a coincidence when it comes to this. Another question that pops up in my head is why at that time did they want to take out Historia and the mom? And now all of a sudden they're like, hey, let's just capture Historia so that she can be or claim the throne. Like, is everybody for it? Does the fake king know? Does the council know? I feel like they do because they're involved with the whole MPs and Kinney business. But what changed? Why are they now just accepting of Historia and letting her be the queen? Unless they don't know. And then also the whole theory of eating a person to turn human. At least that's what I think they were talking about. I don't really know exactly the whole like rules of becoming a Titan or getting Titan powers kind of work. So I was kind of confused about that area. Does that mean any random Titan that eats Eren, they just gain Eren's ability to turn into human and then get that ability as well? You know, the person that can yell and control Titans. I think that may be it. But then my other question is how they become Titans in the first place. And then also stemming from that, I know of, or at least we know of 3 people that have been taken out and ended up coming back as, or 4 people who ended up being taken out and became Titans afterwards. So I don't know if death has anything to do with the whole transformation process. And I'm asking all these questions with the thought that we're probably not going to get any of these answers because not many people have studied Titans. I feel like the only times we're going to get like specific answers that may be right is if somehow Eren finds his dad, or even maybe the teacher knows, or Arven's dad. Now, if I am correct that Arven's dad is the Beast Titan, it puts a whole new like different types of complexity into the air. Because now I'm starting to question like what exactly is the Beast Titan's motivation? Like what is he trying to do? Is he still trying to observe them like a teacher would? Is his plan just to overthrow the government? Or is he also trying to destroy humanity? Is he trying to get the people to like know the truth? I don't know. There's a lot of questions being thrown up in the air. I don't have answers to any of them, but I guess we'll see in the next episode. Anyways, that was my reaction to Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 3. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.